Hi folks, Muddy Rider Boys back. As we said last week, we're going to do a Cheltenham special. This will be the first half and then we'll follow up the second half next week with it. So let's crack on then, boys. Starting with a Supreme Novice. We've got obviously a few prestige winners from recent years. Val Tour, Duvan, Altior. A few runners again this year, but anyone that good?
No.
In a word.
Not at their level. We've seen all of those firsthand, as many people have been watching as well. The likes of Altior. Well, no one's seen Duvan yet this season.
No.
But
we almost saw him weekend, maybe,
exactly.
But it didn't happen.
He blew away the field of the Supremes, as did for Tour, as did Altior. I can't see anyone doing what they have done.
Right.
It's going to be a good race. It's always a great way to start the festival. The Raw, you know, it's always very interesting to see these horses going. But for me, Get a Bird.
Yeah, Mullins got a decent record in the race. We always say, don't we, first race of the Cheltenham Festival determines how our week's going to go. So if we have the winner, then we've got some money to play with after that. Yeah, I mean, Get a Bird, the standout horse, obviously in the race, unbeaten so far.
Obviously, with news of Sam Crow today, that price has come in as well.
Yeah, so for anyone that missed that, Sam Crow will be going to the Ballymore, which we'll touch on in a little while. So again, Get a Bird's price is going to have come in for that. 13 to 8, I think, is best case scenario.
At the moment,
it seems to be,
Yeah, so I think Willie Mullins has probably got the best horse in that race.
Yeah.
If it were me, I'm pretty sure. And again, that's from an outside of the Mullins camp, because I'm not a fan, as you all know. Yeah, that's where my first tenner will go.
I mean, you got obviously recent winner Kalashnikov in there as well, which that price has come in for quite a bit.
If I hadn't seen Get a Bird so impressive, in my opinion, Punchestown, I believe, against Mengli Khan,
who's in the race.
Yeah,
as well.
Who's also in the race as well. Maybe I would have leaned towards Kalashnikov. I was impressed by Kalashnikov, and I should have had him last weekend, and I didn't. But was he better than the impression that Get a Bird gave me? And I'd probably say no.
I mean, it's a difficult one because Mullins does like to. He loves to have the Tuesday up. Then he does for over the recent years, and he's not going to have the Tuesday his own way as always. So I think he would really like to. And Richie himself has said that Get a Bird is one of his more fancied winners of the week, and that it's going to be a sign. It's not necessarily going to be a dead cert, but he's a very good horse.
No, I think we'll all admit he's probably got the best horse in what is not a brilliant opening.
It's not the strongest.
No, it's probably not.
It's not the strongest. You
probably not the glamour race, is it?
No. When you consider recent years where you had Altior beating Min, those sorts of, it's not that calibre. So, he's got the standout horse in the race. So if your first race you're planning on lumping, that's probably the one. If you're looking for an each way, Kalashnikov definitely. Mengli Khan you can't rule out. Claiming taken Forgan as well. Nicky Henderson's horse has been going very, very well. Slipped up lately, finishing third. I don't think the ground was ideal.
No.
But if it does dry out, which we expect it to do for Cheltenham, at 14s, that's not a bad shout.
And if last year with Lebac 25 to 1 was anything to go by, it can still be anyone's race.
Refuses to run and then all of a sudden bolts up by
So we're not saying it, but I mean, for you, Glenn, your pick?
It's probably got to be Get a Bird for me.
I would say, that horse will probably win, but if Kalashnikov goes, I'll have a bit of that each way, I think.
He's got a chance, there's no doubt about it.
Definitely, I'm Get a Bird all day long, to be fair. So on that one, I think, should be a good way to start a week.
Okay, alright, fair enough. So we move on then to the Arkle. Obviously a favourite for a lot of people enjoy that one. Again, some great horses won it in the past. Underso and Duvan. Last year's winner, Altior last year for Nico de Bourneville and Nicky Henderson. An interesting race again. Nicky Henderson's got holds all the cards really. Looking at the statistics, won it 6 times now, and top jockey Barry Geraghty. So. Some decent sort of looking horses at the top of the odds.
But William Mullins with footpad again.
Yeah.
Another race that Mullins does like to try, and again, it's that 4 on the day where he likes to have the Supreme, the Arkle, Champion Hurdle, Mares. He likes it. He's got to get them all.
Yeah.
That's what he likes. And footpad as well. I've got to be honest, I can see a 2 for 2. Mullins at the moment, because, again, St. Calvados, very impressive. We can all agree, and he will have a say in that race.
Yeah, definitely.
At what point, I don't know.
Tuesdays usually, after the first sort of couple of hours, is when you start getting bored of seeing Ruby Walsh.
Ruby Tuesday, Ruby Tuesday.
It starts to get a little bit old, but so I mean, the only difference being this year is possibly a different jockey and some different colours going out. But I mean, footpads, is evens for a reason. Petit Mouchoir has not really given us anything to believe that.
No, he had his chance, didn't he? But...
Yeah, I think so. St Calvados, though. I mean, again, if you're looking for an each way, I mean, it's only 5-1.
I think for me, it's realistically, if you're asking my opinion, he's the only one with a chance, really. St Calvados. Yeah. I was really impressed with that last run.
Yeah.
As I say, I think at the time on our last video, when I backed Northfield Harvey,
who's also listed in the race at the moment. Whether he'll run is.
And I would, probably even go so far as I was almost blown away by it because I didn't expect him to. I don't think he lost that badly. I just think St Calvados was that much better.
Yeah.
And I would give him a chance. But can anyone beat Footpad?
That's the thing. I mean, if we're gonna,
that is the one.
If money's going where money's going, where's yours?
Well, I was having a look at it today, and it's interesting to actually see Brain Power with the entry as well.
Yeah,
looked a little bit out of his depth last time against Underso, in fairness, and did take quite a nasty
but then
fall.
It doesn't really.
Yeah, but again, I mean, I've just refused to rule out anything that Nicky Henderson sends. So at 14s, I might be having a bit of that each way.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest again. I know it's picking a favourite, but again, it's Willie Mullins, so I can't turn my head at it. So I will be going Footpad. Yeah,
it's a tough one. Who do I think's going to win? Footpad. Who would I hope will win? I think St Calvados.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just very impressed. And
no, that's not a bad shout.
Just to sort of throw it into the mix and be a bit different. I'll put my name down for St Calvados personally.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
No, that's a nice choice. Right, you want to touch on the Ultima Handicap?
Yeah. Again, maybe not such a glamour race we've got in this one.
No, huge field at the moment, price-wise as well.
Quite a big field. I mean, we've got a few down here. I've listed a few. Favourite is Gold Present at the moment.
Well, joint favourite would be Yanworth as
joint
well, so I mean, that's not
bad. Single farm payment. I know you guys have sort of talked to him about him a bit in the past. I've sort of, not blaming the lads, but when I've sort of followed their knowledge and sort of backed him and been let down a couple of times.
He's not run well.
He's expected to go a little bit better than that. It was a race I backed him in a few months ago where he fell and looked to be cruising. And after that, I think that took
confidence,
took something out of it.
Yeah, I wasn't, like you always look for a horse, don't you? That ignite something and you just think, wow, that's good, that's brilliant, or he jumped that well, or whatever, or he finished strongly, or whatever. Obviously I heard good things about him, but just
nothing to show for it.
Just failed to be impressed, I'm afraid. Obviously Frodon there as well.
I was just going to touch on it. I think, if I'm honest, that will be obviously still 3 weeks to go. You never know where where the trainers are going to decide to put him. If Frodon runs, if Bryony Frost is on it. I think at 14-1, that is an excellent each way.
Yeah.
Whether you back it each way there or in
given
a Yankee or
stuff, I don't think it's something you can.
I mean,
you'd be pushed to argue against that, I think.
Yeah. I mean, after we picked out, you mentioned it's worth having a look at 25-1, which obviously a couple of our pals did. A lot of people have been asking, when's Frodon, when's it going to be running next, etc., etc. If you can get 14s. I don't think you will. I think once that gets 100% confirmed, I think you'll see that come in ever so slightly. And I think that's credit to Bryony Frost as well.
Alright, okay, so on that note, so we can move on to the big one of the day, what would you say?
If Frodon runs Frodon each way, I think Yanworth has got a blooming good chance after his recent run at Cheltenham.
Yeah, I'm Yanworth, Frodon each way on that one, personally.
When I backed Gold Present, and he done all right for me. But I think given Bryony's form, she just seems to every touch she turns at gold at the moment. So I think I would probably, I know it's a bit boring for you folks out there, but I think I would go with Frodon each way. I would have thought myself on that one. So lads, moving on, big one of the day, the Champion Hurdle. Again, Hurricane flying the past, Jet Ski for Heen, Annie Power. Last year's winner Bouverdare, Noel Feely for Nicky Henderson. At it
again.
I can't see anything other than back-to-back wins, to be perfectly honest with you. After recent performances, The only one that we thought would get anywhere near it would be Faheen. You know, unless there's a massive conspiracy going on, then he's perhaps not, you know, what he was. Yeah, so I mean, for me, it's back-to-back wins for Bouvedere, and I think it'll be, you know, quite a formality. But again,
my 10 or yours, got a shout.
That would be my each-way bet. I was going to move on to that.
Three times running up and the last 4.
Always a bridesmaid, though, at that cost, but loves it. Does love Cheltenham, and 10 to 1 for the placings. I mean, that's again, like you were saying before, Andy. If you're putting that in some form of a Yankee or Lucky 15 or something, that sort of price, it will enhance the money nicely, won't it? Really, because he's not guaranteed to place, because you never know with it. But
if you can get on William Hill as well and get place bettings, I think you'll get at least 2, maybe 5 to 2 for him to place in the top 3. And seeing as he's not been out of it for the last couple of years, I can't see that. It's nice for me actually to watch a champion hurdle or go champion hurdle
not dominated
and have no anticipation. Obviously, I've backed the new one for the last 4 years running. And I can just enjoy it, watch the race, no pressure. But yeah, I mean, my 10 or yours each way would be my bet for the day.
I'm sticking with Faheen. I have done before. It's one of my all-time favourite hurdlers, and he's not impressed. He's not brought back what people thought, and Bouvedere has absolutely blown everything away. Granted, small fields, but as Neil, you picked up on before, due to his credit, I mean, it's because people don't want to race him.
Throwing everything away, simple as that.
But I just think when it comes to the festival, which there's something special about it, maybe we've seen Sprinter Sacra been written off before, come back and absolutely blow away in the so. I'm not saying he's going to. I just think there's a part of me that thinks he's capable of. So I'm going for him.
Yeah, I think from your point, if you didn't back it and he bolted up, then
I would be devastated to say the least. To be honest,
I can't see it. But
no, but I will stick by it. To be honest with you,
I think we'd all agree really that there isn't really a hell of a lot of a choice there. Really, I think maybe not so much yourself, Neil, but certainly I'd love to be able to see Faheen like turn up and
it would make it interesting
and smash it, you know, and but yeah, you know, I don't think it's going to happen, you know.
No, I mean we can hope for a good race, and I'm sure it will be, and I'm sure there'll be a couple of surprises in there. I just think the only non-surprise will be who actually wins it.
So my 10 each way.
My 10 each way, purely because there's no value in the favourite.
Faheen for me. Yourself?
I'd probably go my 10 or yours, to be honest. I just think, you know, maybe it's just what's the word, like a bit like football romance of the cup. You know, I mean, you just never know.
Could be his year.
Could be his year, and you know, we could all be sitting here and everybody around the country, up and down the country, thinking, well, it's Bouvedere, it's a loser, isn't it? And you know, we might just see a surprise. You never know.
Who knows?
You just don't know. You know, I think if you know, if you're asking for an each way, then that's my option, really. I think. But as I say, I think probably Bouvedere will probably win, but
who knows?
Who knows?
Right, Mares.
Yeah.
Again,
interesting one again, though.
Again, it's one that could, you know, from what we've seen, it'd be difficult to see past the favourite.
Again, this could be an accumulator bet only. Yes. And if you're Bouvedere fans, quick fire double, which is probably what most of us would be doing. I mean, again, Apple's Jade, she's just far superior to anything else that's in that race.
I mean, the top 3 of the betting are the top 3 of the betting that were, well, no, Let's Dance, swapping with Eliminate. Mullins has gone for 2 again. Obviously, assuming both Vroom Vroom Mag and Let's Dance both run. But again, last year he went in double-handed, Mullins, and he you know, he couldn't get past.
Yeah, I mean, he's chucked another one in there as well, Benny de Deux, who's also in there. Again, Vroom Vroom Mag we yet to see for many reasons, none of which we'll actually get the truth from.
Won it in 2016.
Yeah.
And
impressively as well, we were there.
Well, Mullins is, sorry to cut you off there, mate. Mullins has dominated that race. He's had 8 winners in that race.
Yeah. I think this... I think
Ruby's been on 7 of the rides for him. Yeah, you know, I mean, are we going to get another repeat?
He loves a favourite, doesn't he, Ruby? He does love a favourite.
But I mean, that's like you touching on that, Ruby being on Corvega.
Yeah.
I mean, probably one of the best mares you've seen, 6 times.
Yeah. 09 to 04 to that.
That's something silly. I mean, that's
smashing it, that is, isn't it?
That's good, isn't it? That's good. But like I say,
bar now as well.
Yeah,
that's how good it
Corvega
was.
bar. I got a bar named after it. But I mean, if we're talking, I mean, where would you say yours is going?
I think Neil's probably right. I think it's that Horse Jades again to lose. Really, it's one of those, isn't it? Really.
I think we're all playing that one, wouldn't we? Really, I mean, it's going to be tough.
It's going to be a tough ask for the others. Bar someone pulling it out of the bag. I think it's it's not a given, of course, none of it is, but I think it's got to be Horse Jades to lose, really, that one.
Yeah, agreed on that one.
Yeah, I mean, on the course, I think I'll have a bit of Le Bagourois each way, but I'll be going for those 2 races. I think I'll head to the Totes and do a bit fire double on the Champion Hurdle.
I personally would like to see Le Bagourois do well. I've backed it a couple of times, been impressed by it.
She goes on most grounds now as well, because it was hammering down when
it was, absolutely.
Ascot, wasn't it? I think
terrible, wasn't it, that day?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, well, we'll move on then, lads.
Day 2.
Sort of pushing on to day 2, starting with the Ballymore. Again, won by the new one. I'm sure, Brighton, you're out there. Faheen's won it as well, one of your favourites, Sean.
Yep.
Windsor Park, York Hill. Last year, Willoughby Court, that sort of faded a little bit, I think.
Yeah, there was a lot of expected of that horse this year, and nothing's come off.
Well, beat Yanworth. Just before, I think it was just before the turn of the year, and then Yanworth quickly turned the tables at Cheltenham, but obviously I think Yanworth needed that run. He had a sort of succession of hitting fences for fun. But yeah, I mean, again, we're in danger of picking out favourites, which we're not. We're not telling you what to back. Just simply looking at the form. But Sam Crow has been declared for that race today. So that is definitely happening.
And that definitely, in my opinion, regardless of if Sam Crow would have gone the Ballymore or the Supreme Novice, will be, if you're talking nap of the week, I could not see that getting beat wherever it goes. I think he's that good.
Yeah.
That I honestly think that this will be, if you're looking at a bet that's worthwhile for a favourite, by over 10 lengths, 5 lengths, between that sort of bracket, I don't see much in that field that will come close. So in time, I think if they want and they press the button, he's gone.
Yeah, I think he's just been that razor sharp, hasn't he?
Yes.
He hasn't put foot wrong, really, has he?
Again, sadly, at odds at 4 to 6 at the moment, William Hill, which not great, but proven. It's worth. It's for a reason.
One for your accumulators.
Exactly.
If you're looking at
another race at Mullins, it's won it 4 times. That one as well.
Yeah. So but I mean
that old name Ruby Walsh again, 4 wins.
On the blind side as well for Nicky Henderson, I don't think we can rule out. I think if anything's going to get reasonably close, then that could be the one, unbeaten in his last 4. But again, Cheltenham, as we know, is a different animal. But again, for favourite backers, I think Sam Crow is probably, as Sean said, one of your bankers for the week.
Yeah, Sam Crow for me. I think it's not great, but
as you say, I think it's a little bit boring out there. I was agreeing, but when the quality's that good, how can you not agree? It's you can throw one out there, can't you? But
I'm sure the next
just
race,
trying to give benefits of our opinions and whatnot.
That's what it's about.
You've got to go with what you think of him.
And he's that good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, whatever they would have put him in.
Yeah.
For me, would have been a banker. Regardless of your Apples, Jades, and your Boover there and stuff like that, I just think Sam Crow at the moment is probably one of the, if not the best, Giggins Town horse there.
Yeah, no, we touched it.
I know it's not great odds.
We said we wasn't. Well, I said I wasn't 100% sure what he is. Pretty sure now.
Yeah, and like you said, we were unsure, but we were proven wrong, and he
won me over.
He was genuinely that good on that one. So yeah.
Okay, lads. Well. Time's running, ticking away quickly again. So next we'll be talking about the RSA Chase, and we'll just grab a quick brew, and then we'll be back and see you in a few seconds. So we're moving on then to the RSA, as we said just before we went and grabbed a fresh brew. Again, look at who's won it before. Black Lion, Might Bite. Mullins has won it 4 times again. Presenting Percy, Monley, Yanworth, a few decent horses about there. Yeah. And not to mention Black Corton as well.
Yeah, I mean, well, you've sort of stole my thunder there, because that was going to be the next one that I was, the first one I would mention. Yeah. I hope and I pray that Bryony keeps the ride. I can't see why she wouldn't, given the performances she's put on it so far.
Definitely.
The only thing I can think of is purely because that's one of the horses that she actually doesn't get any allowance on. Because of how good it is, but this horse has won 3 times at Cheltenham already, not at a festival, but knows the course.
Knows the hill.
Knows the hill, more importantly, absolutely.
Yeah.
And as I say, Bryony gets hell of a decent tune out of it.
Yeah, that's one of my words. That's exactly what I was about to use. Yeah, you can't fault what she gets out of him.
No.
You know, I think last weekend, you know, I thought Miss Parfois was possibly gonna win, but
found nothing on the running.
No, she didn't.
Which was a shame.
And yeah, like you, I've been a bit of a champion of Bryony, and I just thought it was a one race with the weights against her and top weight and everything like that. I just thought, well, it could be the one time that she just, you know, doesn't turn in that Wonder Woman performance. But yet again, she did it.
Yeah, I mean, if she was going to get beat, the weekend was possibly when it was going to be.
Yeah.
No, again, fair play. I mean, that horse does look to be a cut above. I mean, you've got Presenting Percy in there at 5-2.
He got beat at the weekend.
Yeah, we was just saying that's got to be the lay of the week. You've got to be taking
Yeah,
that.
I mean, yes and no. He did get beat by what will be a Gold Cup contender. So, you know, there was obviously there's going to be there's a golfing difference between the RSA and the Gold Cup. Some people would argue. So maybe was he running a little bit above his station and got beat by just a better horse?
Possibly.
I'm not on Presenting Percy. It's not where my money will be going.
No.
So I agree with you. Possibly the lay of the week, if we're being honest. If he runs, I would like Yanworth to win. Obviously, he's in many races at the moment because they don't have to make the declarations. We're aware of that. If he runs in the RSA at 10-1, that's a big enough price for me to either go each way or even take it on the nose. Because he's a very good horse. He has disappointed in the past. He's not run to his full potential, what people would have expected. But if he goes there,
looks back to somewhere near his best,
I mean, Blackthorn, like you used to have touched upon, and you know you've championed and you love the horse. But I think if Yanworth does run back to somewhere where he's from, he can, you know, he can overcome Blackhorn and Presenting Percy.
Yeah,
from my opinion, it'd be Yanworth.
I could see Blackhorn and Yanworth battling it out.
Yeah.
As I say, I can't be having Presenting Percy at 5-2, as I've said to you before we started filming. You know, Monolly in there as well for Henry de Bromhead as well is worth mentioning. But you know, cards on the table now, money's on Blackhorn.
Where you go?
I'm going to go Blackhorn because I'd like to see Bryony get that, you know, that I won't say day in the sun because she's had plenty of decent rides, obviously, but I think she's earned it, if you know what I mean. I think she deserves it. And yeah, maybe she might get undone by Yanworth, but yeah, I'm going to stick Blackhorn. I'd like to see Bryony do it.
On that one, to be honest, I'd like to see him come back, and I think he's a better horse than he's given himself. Well, the shows he's put in. So
yeah, I've seen a few runs and he
not impressed.
Yeah, flattered to deceive a little bit, but yeah, you know, I mean, if he can show some past form, then Bryony will be up against it.
Yes,
but I won't put it past her doing it.
No. Well, let's just hope she keeps the ride. So, Paul, if you're listening,
give it a ride.
Yeah.
Right, do you want
to? Don't be a meanie.
Do you want to quickly touch on the Coral Cup?
Yeah.
Large field. The betting in that is at the moment
bit of a minefield, that one.
To say the least. But we've got a couple that we've picked out. I know you like. Who's it you've picked out in that one?
Well, I'd go with Jenkins purely because I think the ground will be better.
I
think last time out it was like a deluge of rain and he just sort of started going
I think
backwards.
he'll be better for a longer break as well. He was put through his paces.
It was a tough race though as well, that race, wasn't it? Like you say, with the conditions.
It was a slog. As I say, 2 out looked all the winner. It just started going backwards after that. So I think the drying ground, the hit is the, you know, anything that goes up the hill. Yeah, I mean, again, if I'm put on the spot, which I clearly am being, I will stick with Jenkins.
You get yourself anything in that race?
Like you say, there's a lot of horses to choose on really, and the odds are close, aren't they?
Yes.
So. You know, possibly, in my opinion, given that he, you know, he done fairly well in that last race with Jenkins in, was Blue Hat Rouge. You know, run quite well, I thought. You know, is he a standout horse? Maybe not, but we'll see. You know, it's one of them. I don't think you can, you know, you can really pick one. But I suppose if pushed on it, I think that's where I would go. You've got a choice.
I like William Henry.
Yeah.
I believe it's a horse Davy Russell's been on a couple of times and managed to get a tune out of. Again, if he goes there, depending on that, if he's got the ride, I'd be pretty confident.
Another favourite.
It is another favourite. I know. Again, at 10-1, a larger favourite than some of those.
He's bottling it.
A larger price than some of those. Whether he'll go off favourite, let's be honest with you, half of these that we speak about will change, won't they?
Yeah, who knows? He could be looking at.
I just think,
lineup.
yeah, again,
nothing set in stone.
There's a chance he might not run in that, but not run a no bet. At
Yeah,
10-1, I think.
Yeah,
If
that's worth noting.
if David Russell's on it, I just think it's definitely worth a go. To be
Man,
honest
it's a
with
big
you.
occasion, is David?
Yes, very much so.
Well, again, you know, I need someone who's been around the block, and he. So, you know, maybe you will.
Big one.
Yeah, maybe you will.
Queen Mother.
Yeah, the big one. Yeah,
Let's
the Queen
do it.
Mother.
Let's do it.
Wow, where'd you go with that? You know what I mean?
Well, at the moment, it's a
I
very
know where I'm
controversial.
going.
Yeah,
I think we all
exactly.
know that.
Are you same camp from what you say?
Oh dear.
Don't even have to think about it.
Oh, I don't know. Will. On that last performance of his, he's going to do it. But can Min pull something out the bag?
Yeah.
I was impressed. I was impressed with Min last run. But was I as impressed as Alcio? I don't know.
Alcio was very impressive. I mean, to say he was phenomenal would be going too far because of the layout, because of the break off. I'm
going to let him do it.
Right,
I'm going to let him
right.
do it.
But he is a phenomenal horse.
He
It doesn't matter if you know the sport
Yeah.
well enough. Doesn't matter what you say. It's a phenomenal, and it will take not a mistake, but it might take one hell of a standout performance from someone else to beat him.
Yeah.
I personally think, again, with Duvan in it, and they're refusing to rule him out.
Yeah, we don't.
It's
really
going to
know,
be
do we?
very. It's that could be a ploy. We know that before. If he still is there on the day, Duvan, it will be very interesting to see who Ruby chooses to sit on, because Duvan is a proven festival winner, whereas Min has already been beaten by Altior.
Yeah.
So where would he go will make a massive difference to the betting. I feel.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going Min anyway, because I think at the moment, like I said before, he's the horse going into it with momentum. More than Altior, more than Duvan. He's a little bit more weathered this season to take it on. You know, that's not to say he win, but I think he stands the best chance to put it to Altior.
Yeah, I mean, well, last weekend, Altior's cancelled all over Politilog, who, as we said, is a Tingle Creek winner.
And 8-1.
Yeah, I mean, would Politilog have won the Tingle Creek with Altior in it? No, definitely not. I mean, Altior was probably 65-70%, and he's won. He's down last time out. I will go as far as to say Altior is my bet of the week. I am absolutely buzzing to watch him gain.
Short odds.
I can't see him getting beat. Again, it's not something I'm going to back on the nose of the day. But again, it'll be something that goes in a double.
But it's worth those odds.
Exactly.
So,
he's earned that. And
yeah,
again,
definitely.
For me, that's my
Altior.
that's my pick of the week.
Yeah. Do you think Altior?
I will probably put my neck on the line and say Altior will win.
I don't think that's putting your neck on the line. I think
Well,
that's
no,
keeping your neck safely where it needs to be.
No, but you know, I do think
He's there for
Min
the beat,
has proved himself that he deserves a chance to do it. And I think it might take something a bit special from him.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he can't do it. I just don't think Altior will be sufficiently poor enough for Min to do it.
No.
I think Altior would have to make a mistake
Yes.
or not be 100%.
Yeah.
But he's not capable of making mistakes, is he? Really?
Based
From
on
what we've
his,
seen.
no, based on his last run, again, the wind up that we mentioned,
Yeah.
if anything, as I say, 9 times out of 10, horses come back completely unscathed, if anything, better. And I think...
Okay, well, I think we know where we are with that then, don't we?
Yes, definitely.
Right, so moving on then to the last one, boys, of day 2, the cross country. Normally one for the older horses. A lot of seasoned pros about there, I think.
Yeah, interesting race that as well.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say I will back anything that Nina Carberry's on.
Yeah, loves the race though, doesn't she? I mean, I'd assume that would be Josie's orders, because it'd be Ed Bowles' horse.
Yeah.
That's where I'd assuming she'll be sat on, and you can't write her off.
No.
At all. In a cross country, she's very well known for it, and for a good reason.
Yeah, no, I laughed when I
Fantastic.
said I'll back anything that she's on, but I meant that quite genuinely,
Yeah.
to be honest with you. She seems, it's a race she loves and she prides herself on performing in.
Yeah.
And generally she does. There, as I said, a lot of seasoned pros in there. Bless the Wings, back for another reappearance, came third for me last year.
Cantlow.
Yeah.
13 at 12, 13.
Yeah.
Ah, crikey. I mean,
Yeah.
still going strong.
Cause of Causes, Gordon Elliott's horse. He's got a really good chance this year.
Yes.
Orvignat as well, another one for Ed Bolger. So very open race.
Yeah.
One of those where you can pick anything and you're in with a shout, to be perfectly honest with you.
And I've had Cantlow, and that's probably where I'd sort of nail my colours to be honest.
Cantlow.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's done well for me, you know, in you know, the last one of a fourfold or something like that, you know what I mean? So yeah, you know, I mean, I think, like you say, I think it's quite open, and I think you know, been there, done it, seen it, got the t-shirt and stuff. I think, you know, stands just as good a chance, you know, as the others, I think.
That's a bit of fun race, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Tiger Roll for me, if I'm honest with you, because I believe he's got a couple of years on the rest of them. Not by a lot. I think he's got more on Cantlow, but then everyone's got more on Cantlow.
Yeah.
But I just think out of the Gordon Elliott ones, that would at 7 to 1. I'd favour that over Cause of Causes.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if you can get on, have a look on any of the betting sites and see if you can find just a bet for Gordon Elliott to win the race.
Yeah.
Be interested to see what that
comes
would turn
up.
up.
So he must have at least 4.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's stacking the deck, isn't he? Really?
So
But,
evens at best, shall we say?
yes. But yeah, for me, I believe you're Josie's orders if that's where Nina's going.
Yeah, as I say, I will back what Nina Carberry's on because, as I said, she does pride herself in this race. So yeah.
And yourself?
Yeah, as I say, I've seen Cantlow do well for me before in the past, but so is Josie's orders as well. But yeah, you know, just in the interest of mixing it up a bit, you know, put me down for Cantlow.
Yeah, I'm Tiger Roll, and I think at 7 to 1, I think that'd be a nice. I'm not confident, but I think he can take that.
He's not favourite. He's got Brave.
Hey.
Well, if all those winners I'm going to have before, and that's where my money's going to go on to. So
if that's the last one in your queue, it lets you down.
Here we go.
Gutted.
Yeah.
Stick with the favourites from. Right.
So lads, that's everything covered from days 1 and 2. All the odds that we've actually spoke about are from William Hill. Obviously there are other people out there. And
non-runner, no bet.
Yeah, the non-runners, no bets, obviously. So have a look, see what you think. Obviously we'll be again back next week with the second half, you know, covering the next couple of days after that. And get involved again on social media, you know, on Facebook and Twitter and stuff like that. Just for a bit of fun, a bit of a laugh, we'll be putting our picks up on the website, and we'll get them up on Twitter as well. You can rip us apart for hitting it wrong and stuff like that,
which we will be doing.
There will be plenty of arguments.
Give us your opinions. Tell us where we're well wrong.
Yeah,
we missed them up.
Because chances are we are wrong.
It's opinions.
But yeah, exactly. It's all about opinions, isn't it? So hope you like what we've done. Hope you agree with some things, and hopefully you disagree with some things. So we'll see you again for the next one, and we'll be back.
Yeah,
as
lovely.
they say.
As they say. Cheerio.